Hello lovelies, welcome to Lanmou Spiritual. This is a general reading for the collective. Let's see what messages Spirit have for you. Whenever you're watching this message, this is the time you are meant to receive the message, okay? Please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts with us, your feelings, or if you feel inspired to do so. This is the Thoth Tarot. It's been a while since I've used this deck, but I was called to use it. I had a dream last night. I'll share this with you guys. I had a dream last night and I saw somebody that is close to me, a family member, happened to have a deck, a tarot deck. It's a very specific tarot deck that I recognize in the book, in their robe pocket. And I own that deck. I've purchased that deck. And when I woke up this morning, I was in my meditation. Since last night, I'm like, I need to go and find that deck. And I'm looking for the deck and I cannot find it. I'm looking for the deck and I cannot find it. Isn't it something? And then I've done a couple of readings today, but I was looking for, I saw the box for a specific deck that I like. I used to use a lot that I have not used in a while, but there was a different deck of cards in the box. I'm like, okay, so where is that deck? So I'm looking for that other one. That one is an oracle deck. I cannot find the deck. I'm looking for it, and myself are very well organized. I have shelves above this, and I have my books and my, all my stuff, my singing bowls, my chimes, my, it's very interesting. I have some decks I keep on the table, like on the side here. I have a box that have a few decks that I use regularly, especially those I use to do reading for myself and booked reading. And I have other decks that I use when I call to do so, that I store on the third shelf above me here. But isn't that interesting? So I'm like, should I? Oh my goodness, look at this. Okay, now I don't usually have my cards in reverse, but there's a spillage that happened and I see a couple of those are in reverse. So I guess this one was the last time I used it. So there must be a reason I was called to use that deck. So that's the one we're going to use as it is. I'm not going to flip them up, right? And let's see what messages Spirit have for you. This is the Thoth Tarot. So we'll see when this, if those decks will appear. But my intuition is telling me to go ahead and repurchase the tarot deck that I saw in my relative's pockets in the dream. So we'll see. I don't know, I feel like I need to share that with you. Perhaps some of you, there's something that you're looking for. There's a message you've been looking for. It's someone in your life that have that message. They have it for you. Or perhaps you're supposed to hear that message from somebody else, right? Okay, let's see here. We'll do the Celtic cross with this. Here we have the Hangman starting off the reading. Sacrifice, ultimate sacrifice. But this is not a sacrifice that is forced upon you. This is a sacrifice that you're choosing to do, okay? Five of Wands, strife. At the foundation, we have the Chariot, but it came out in reverse. Princess of Disc, which is the page of, same as the Page of Pentacles here in the recent past. We have Nine of Swords, cruelty in reverse, and the best thing that can happen. All right, major arcana number 14, which is the Temperance card. We have Five of Disc, and that came out in reverse. That's the Five of Pentacles. That's in the U position. We have the Magus, which is the Magician card, also in reverse. My goodness. We have the Knight of Cups here in the hopes and fear. And you have the Hermit in the outcome. This is very intense. I'm not gonna lie, these readings have been intense. And we have the Emperor in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Whew. So just from the top, it's a sense of there's a loss of willpower. Okay, as a matter of fact, that's perhaps that should be the title of this reading. There is a loss of willpower, and there is a need here for you to regroup, to gather your strength again for healing. And as I'm saying that, art, the card art, which is the Temperance card, is right at me. Like, that's what I am seeing, both internally and externally. That healing needs to happen both within yourself and within your environment. That healing, that gathering of will, and just get yourself together. That's what I'm getting from this reading, and please forgive me. Like, just as I'm saying, like Spirit will say, get yourself together. I'll start. Well, let's start at the center here. The first card we have is the Hangman standing upright, and we have the card of Strife, which is the Five of Wands, which is a card of like arguments and just discord in general. Okay, and the Hangman, it's a card of sacrifice, but it's also a card where that there's a sense of things have been stalled a bit, perhaps on purpose. Perhaps Spirit is keeping you in a situation until like you get it right. The time for movement has not happened yet. The healing has not occurred yet. The understanding, realization, the lesson has not been mastered yet. Okay? And if you're in the place where you feel like you have to argue, you have to constantly prove a point to be understood, to be seen, to be taking seriously, to be taking into, for your point to be taken into consideration. This is not a good place. I just did a reading earlier where there was a sense of that, where someone was in compromising situation was the reading. And I think last week we had that message coming through as well. So for a lot of you, you're still moving through that situation. And here we have the Chariot here at the foundation, but it came out in reverse. So Spirit wants you to move away from this. It's trying to move you away from this, but it's almost like it's not the time yet. Okay, it's not the time yet. That movement, that improvement, that change of scenery, perhaps that travel that needed to happen has been stalled because of arguments, because healing hasn't happened, an understanding hasn't come to, a compromise has not taken place here. In the recent past, you have the Princess of Disc, which is for some of you, it may have to do, it's in reverse, it may have to be with material, with work. Okay, the situation here, if it's not work, it has to be with your money situation. It has to do with your standing in the world. Okay, it's like what we do for life, how we contribute to our community, to our family, to our life in general, has a lot to do with a sense of self-worth. And I feel like for a lot of you, whether it's because you've lost your job, perhaps some of you might have had to move house, to downgrade from your living situation, you perhaps a loss of employment, or you feel a sense of instability in your employment, in your income, and what's coming in, what your contribution towards that. That's really taking a toll on you. We have the Nine of Swords here in the reverse position, which makes it even a harsher. The Nine of Swords is a kind of anxiety in the reverse. It's like sometimes when the harsh cards come in reverse, it's like, oh, you're coming out of that. That's not the feeling here with this card. Okay, here the swords are coming down. Here the swords are like, It's almost like they're turning into candles. It's almost like the strifing, the strife, the sense of problems. It's what's lighting your way. They're turning into this red light lamps that keeps on like igniting. You know how like the blue light at night can be a little bit irritating? It's turning into this red light that stays on all the time. That is kind of like firing in your brain. Like it's like the light bulbs, or when you see the celebrities walking and all those cameras, flashlights are going. And I feel like for a lot of you, the anxiety is coming almost like to it's becoming almost too permanent of a situation. It's no longer like occasional sense of anxiety. It's becoming like a constant presence, it feels like. Okay, and that's not a place you want to be. You want to remove yourself from that situation. You want to use that energy to fuel to create, to go towards your healing. Okay, and for some of you, because this is the best thing that could happen, it's coming out of that energy. But I feel like for a lot of you, you are not coming yet out of that energy, although there is help. This is the Temperance card. This is the card of healing. This is angelic protection and help. There is help in the near future coming towards you. But right here, right now, you are still in that stalled, in that sense of strife, in that situation where it's like, it's this uncomfortableness, okay? But in the near future, major arcana number 14 is here. Angelic protection is here for you. Angelic presence is here for you to bring healing, to create a sense of balance, to remove you from this place of almost hopelessness. Okay, I'm sorry, this is the way the message is coming from. This is the message that's coming through here, but it's somebody's message that needs to come out. And here we have the way you are showing up in the world. This is the you position right now. It's coming at the 5 of disc, which is the card of feeling a sense of, again, like a mentality of lack, a sense of lack, like a sense of isolation. It's usually in the Rider Waite you'll see. It's interesting referring to Rider Waite to explain the Tough Tarot. Isn't that a turn of events? But anyways, but it is a sense of kind of like when you see this person sitting outside that church, and then like it's warm inside, the glass is ceiling, and they're outside in the cold, the freezing cold, holding a bag. That's all the possession they have. And sometimes with the 5 of disc, it's also kind of like focusing so much on like that, like I only have this, oh my gosh, what if I lose this, that you lose the bigger picture, what you could do with what you have right now. You lose the bigger picture on like this is enough to create a foundation for more, or that you still have something to hold on to. You have 5 discs, you only need 4 discs to create a foundation, right? But that 5 discs give you a sense of lack, mentality of lack, a sense of like I need to hold whatever I have, that like you cannot grow from that, because you're in a self-protection mode where you feel like you don't have. And we all go through this sometimes in life based on our circumstances and also our past experiences. But it's at the same time we have to be aware and conscious of when this energy is approaching, for us to keep it at bay, for us to tap back into our faith, into our higher mind, into our understanding of our place in the universe, in this great abundant universe, that there's so much more to have, and that we don't have to lose sight, okay, of all that God wants us to experience, of all that this universe have to experience. Here we have the Magician, which is the Magus Synthesis deck, came out in reverse. And again, it's a sense of like, this is the environment. There's a sense of lust, of your willpower to create, to manifest. This is what you need the most right now. Being in that sense of the mentality of lack is going to create, it's going to impede your progress. It's going to impede a sense of your creation. It's going to impede your ability to manifest as big as you can imagine, to manifest for better, because you're thinking only of what you don't have or what you have to lose, instead of what you can gain, of what you can create. So I am encouraging you to be aware of this situation right now. As I'm talking to you right now, the bottom of the deck here, the card has shifted to the left, and what I'm seeing is love, which is the two of the two of cups on this deck. It's just like staring. What that means, it's in the upright. This is the card that was at the bottom of the deck, but I couldn't even see the deck. I'm seeing is a bit of green of the coloring and love. So pour into yourself, love yourself. Angels are there for you, your spirit guides are there for you. Ask for help and pour into you. Start working on your own healing. And here it is, the best of hopes and fear here. It be showing as the Knight of Cups, which is for me, when I read, the card of self-care for me. Practice self-care. Don't just hope for it. Start small little actions to practice self-care. Bring it. Spirit is coming to bring you the help, but start doing little things within yourself to bring that self-care. And the outcome here we have is the Hermit. And in this situation, this is really one of the best outcome you can have besides the Sun card. Like, really, you already have the angelic protection here with the Temperance card, because the Hermit calls you, really, it's a card also a Virgo energy. Yes, it's also a card of not just healing, but practicing healthcare. The Hermit card, Virgo energy, talks about the daily life or daily routine. For a lot of you, you may have to rework everything the way you used to do it. For us to change that perspective, first it comes with that consciousness, to understanding the current situation, where you are and where you want to get to. Okay, we want that chariot to be in the upright. We want the improvement to start coming through. We want movement. We want shift. We want energy. We want, things to start moving here. So for you to do that, the understanding of where you are right now is very important. To know that you have help, angelic help here in the material world, and also that love, the love within, the love from your higher self. Find community like this, like people that are like on the same wavelength as you, that are pouring into you, that are helping you to grow, instead of don't stay in the mindset of what I don't have. Oh my gosh, I'm alone, I'm isolated. Seek for what's going to bring you towards where you want to be. Focus on what you want to manifest. Shift that magician upside down back to the upright, so you can start looking around you. What do I have? What do I have to work with here? What can I make with what I have right now to get me a little bit further along? Okay? And then we're going to start getting to that self-care. Hope, love. And then the Hermit asks you to remove yourself from this situation that is causing strife, that is causing you grief, that is causing you to feel isolated, that's causing you to feel like, you lacking, that sense of lack, and giving so much anxiety that comes with it, and latentness. So the Hermit, even though it's a card where it's asking you to repose, it's not the same energy of being stuck, or being like things are just stalled. The Hermit is you taking on your power to connect with yourself, to meditate, to connect with the universe, to connect with your spirit guides, to connect to God, to really get back to basic, to really following your North Star as to who am I? What is my divine purpose here? What do I want to contribute my energy towards? Okay, that's the Hermit energy, and that is indeed a very important part of your self-care and spirit. And this is a major arcana, kind of like not really up to you, just like the angelic protection, the healing that spirit is gonna, in the near future, is gonna start bringing towards you here. It's the same thing with the Hermit. The Hermit, they're gonna help you, they're gonna move you towards, for you to bring yourself that self-care. Let's get some clarification. Oh my goodness, you see the first card that pulled up here again, it's the same card. Temperance card showed up again with you. You are not alone. Please pray, whatever it is. If you meditate, if you journal. There is a lot of help, angelic help for you. Spirit is there for you. You might ask, God, Spirit, please come to me, help me, strengthen my faith, help me, guide me. What's the next step for me? Give me a sign. What should I do? Where should I go? I don't know. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, give me strength, give me courage in order to stand up, to stand up for myself. Help me to get my emotionality back. Help me to get back my, if it's a financial situation, this is the Queen of Pentacles. I felt there was a bit of financial situation that I might have kind of like created the disability that put you in that state of being right now. So the Queen of Pentacles is here. Spirit is saying you still that. You still that. You still have it. You still have all of that. You still can create. The Queen of Pentacles is a queen that can make things happen, that can shake things up. Okay, she used the resources available to her to build, to create, to bring abundance within a family, within a community. Like, she is the queen. She's sitting in that throne. She used the seeds so she can create a whole garden. You can create. You still have that, and you can create abundance in your life. Not so much waiting for someone to do it for you. You yourself, you can do it. That's what Spirit is telling you. Spirit is to want you to regain back your confidence, to know that. Okay, and once you start the self-healing, you start connecting with your higher self, you go in that hermit journey, you will tap back on again. Okay, trust and believe. I want to get an clarification card on that Nine of Swords, the anxiety card. Do you see this? This is the Nine of Swords. Okay, this is it again in the upright in this card. It's still there. A lot of sleepless nights for you guys. You are staring at it. You're staring. You just like looking at all the problems. You're still there right now. As of right now, you are still there. As for clarification, yes. It wasn't you coming out of it. Indeed, the way I felt like it was more like you are still there. You're not even laying in the bed thinking. You are literally sitting down staring at all those problems. But here's the full energy you're coming in for you, bringing a new beginning. There is a new beginning that is coming for you here, okay? After you've gone through the healing. I'm going to take one more clarification card on the U position. Clarification card on the Five of Discs for the collective. For those that are connecting with these messages, clarification card on the Five of Discs, Spirit, and the position. Okay, coming in upside down. It literally felt like this on the deck. Whichever way you flip that card, this is a card of burden. You're feeling overburdened. You're feeling like the decks are stuck against you. Everything is on your shoulder. Perhaps you're coming from a two-income family, and now you're in a single income family. Look what's underneath here, dear. The Ten of Pentacles, the most pentacles you can have, but you feel very overburdened. And for some of you, definitely there's a financial component to this. There's a financial component to this, and there's a sense of stability. Okay, you feel very much overburdened. That's why you're feeling that sense of like, can I meet all my obligation? Okay, how am I going to do this? Like, and Spirit is asking you to step out of that, and they will help you. Ask for the help, because there's a new beginning that's trying. They're trying to bring that chariot towards you to move away from that, but it's like you're not hearing the call. You're not seeing the signs. Sometimes when you're in a bad situation, or it's been for so long, you can get, not so much get used to it, but it becomes the thing. And when that's all you're thinking about day in, day out, in your mind with the thing, it's very hard to shift perspective. And Spirit is trying to get you to shift perspective, okay, from all the problems, and to stop focusing about the solution. Not even like about what you'd like to manifest, what you'd like to see. What are the changes you want to see? Let's stop thinking about those. Don't look at the problems anymore. Start making lists. Start writing down the things that you want, the things that are important to you. If things were to be really good right now, what would it look like? What would it be? Where will you be? What would you be doing? What do you see your family doing? What would be your contribution? Who's going to be there with you? Start manifesting again. Start focusing too. This is the Wisdom of Oracle. Oh my goodness, the card that flip is why. Yeah, that's what it is. When we're in anxiety and things happen to us, a lot of the times it takes a second to get the clarity. We keep asking why. But why? Why me? Why now? Why is this happening? Why? And sometimes the answers are not clear. And sometimes we're not supposed to have the answers. It's not the time for the answers. It's the time for solution. Okay? I want to get one more for you. Oh my goodness. I can feel it. I can feel the energy. I'm literally getting goosebumps. By the book, number 11. I don't even see the number that was for the Y. And you see at the bottom of the deck here, when I put it down, what I see, chaos and conflict. Number 33, chaos and conflict. And what came out, number Y was number 31. I couldn't see it before that. Perhaps for you guys, there's a message there. That number 31. For whatever reason, I look at the whole card, I did not see it. And look at the imagery here on the deck. It's like there's a book, and there's angel wings coming from the book. So for a lot of you, the hint, the messages, the why, the questions you're asking, it's available to you. Perhaps there's a book that you already have. Spirit is trying to tell it to you. The message is already there for you. Okay? I feel like it's not as secret as you think it is. It's already been written. Perhaps it's you yourself already know the answer. It's in your own journal. Or perhaps you just have to read. I do that a lot. When I'm looking for clarity about certain situation, I'll open a book, sometimes my meditation book or even the Bible. I will just open in a random book. I'll pray first. I'll ask, give me a message, Spirit, tell me a message, and I'll open it. And sometimes I don't fully understand the verse, what I'm reading. It doesn't fully connect. Sometimes it's a week. Sometimes it's after the solution has happened. I've passed the storm where I'm like, you know. So the answers you are seeking, I feel like a lot of you already have them, or they are available to you. Okay, connect. Once you start meditating, start journaling, the messages will be clear to you. And again, look what we have. By the book. I'm talking about the book. I didn't even see the book initially. I did not see the number. If that number means something to you, number 31, because at first it was hidden, okay, from the card of why. The answer is in the book. And there's number 31. Perhaps go to page 31. Go to verse 31. I don't know, but that number is important. Because at first it was hidden. I couldn't see it. It wasn't until I picked up the second card that flipped by the book, I saw the number 11, which is for me my number of confirmation. And I was just like, oh, there's number on the card. What number is this? And again, it's been a while since I used this deck. And then I saw the number 31. And number 11 is a confirmation. And it's, again, by the book. There may be a book that your intuition's been telling you need to buy. Or perhaps there's a system you're following. If you're not following by the book, you may have to go back to follow it by the book. And then things will start unfolding the way you expected them to unfold. But there is definitely chaos and conflict here. But there is answers to your question. There is a path forward. Okay? And please get in the practice of meditating and journaling, and perhaps even reading. If there's a book that's calling your attention, those numbers are important here. Number 31, number 11. Focus on those numbers, and I hope that those answers come to you, bring you some clarity and guidance to move your way from this difficult situation. Because Spirit, the angels are already there. They're already there, waiting for you to want to start shifting the energy so they can work with you. I'm sending you so much love during this time. I know it was a bit of a difficult message, but I hope it brings you some clarity and some guidance and some hope as well. Remember, all is all there is, and I'll see you soon. Bye.